In northern Ghana, where the red earth touches the wide sky, where mango trees sway in the dry harmattan breeze, and the sound of the call to prayer echoes over the quiet village, there lived two twin sisters in Tamale. They were born on the same night, under the same moon, to the same mother, in the same humble home. Their names were Hadija and Hafsa. Even though they looked alike, their hearts were very different. From the time they were little, people had trouble telling them apart. Both had brown eyes, both had soft voices, both wore the same simple dresses and tied their scarves the same way. But if you paid attention, if you really looked closely, you would see the difference. Hafsa's heart was light. She always treated everyone with kindness. She helped people without them asking. She smiled even when life was tough. Hadija, on the other hand, had a heavy heart. Not because she lacked anything, but because she was always comparing herself to her sister, and comparison slowly turned into jealousy. People always had nice things to say about Hafsa. She's so kind. She's a hard worker. She has such a good heart. When Hafsa passed by, elders smiled at her. Children looked up to her. Mothers trusted her. At first, it didn't seem like a big deal, but to Hadija, each compliment felt like a weight on her chest. She would lower her head and think, "Why not me? Why does no one see me? Aren't we the same?" Jealousy whispered in her ear, and she listened. Their mother was a wise woman. She could see the silence in Hadija. She noticed the fake smiles. She saw the hidden anger in her daughter's eyes. One evening, while the twins helped their mother prepare dinner, she said quietly, "My daughters, remember this. Allah doesn't compare hearts. He only cares about what's inside them." Hafsa nodded, understanding her mother's words, but Hadija heard them but didn't really listen. Her jealousy was too deep. One hot afternoon, their mother asked the twins to go to the market and sell ground nuts. "Walk together," she told them. "Help each other." The market was busy. Women were shouting prices. Goats were bleating in the distance. Children ran around, barefoot on the dusty streets. Hafsa greeted everyone with a smile. She thanked each customer genuinely. She was patient even when things weren't going well. People loved her kindness. Her basket of groundnuts emptied quickly. Hadija watched from the side. Her own basket stayed full. And every time Hafsa made a sale, Hadija felt the anger rise inside her. When they got home, their mother praised Hafsa for her manners. "My daughters," she said, "good character will always take you further than money." Hafsa smiled softly, but Hadija just turned away. That night, sleep wouldn't come. As the days went by, Hadija became distant. She spoke less to Hafsa. She didn't want to work with her. She didn't even know why she was angry. But Hafsa never changed. She still helped with everything. She still shared what she had. She still prayed beside her sister. And that made Hadija even more uncomfortable. Because kindness, when you're feeling jealous, feels like a mirror you don't want to look into. One early morning before dawn, their mother called them. "My daughters," she said, "go fetch water from the river." The sky was still dark. The air was cool and calm. Only the sound of their footsteps and the birds in the distance could be heard. They walked together, carrying clay pots on their heads. The ground by the river was slippery. Suddenly, Hafsa slipped. Her pot fell and cracked open. Water spilled everywhere. She froze. Tears welled in her eyes. She looked at Hadija. But Hadija felt something strange, relief. For the first time, Hafsa had failed. Without helping her sister, Hadija walked ahead towards the river. Her heart whispered, "Now we are equal." When Hadija reached the river, she bent down to fill her pot. But pride is fragile. Her hands slipped. The pot broke against the rocks. She stood there frozen. No water, no pot, no victory. Only shame. A moment later, Hafsa came to her side, carefully holding her cracked pot. She looked at Hadija, and instead of laughing or blaming her, she smiled gently. "Come," Hafsa said softly, "let's go home together." She reached out her hand. In that moment, something inside Hadija broke, not her pot, but her jealousy. Tears streamed down her face. "I've been so cruel to you. My heart has been dark." Hafsa squeezed her hand. "Allah loves hearts that are clean," she said. And together, they walked back home. From that day forward, Khadija began to change. She apologized. She listened more. She started helping. When Hafsa was praised, Khadija smiled. When Hafsa succeeded, Khadija cheered for her. She learned that love doesn't take away from you when you share it, and that jealousy only steals the joy in your heart. Years later, the twins grew into respected young women of Tamale. People talked about them together now. They're united, they're kind, they support each other, and their mother smiled quietly, knowing that the lesson had been learned. Dear listener, jealousy clouds the heart. Comparison takes away your peace, but gratitude heals what is broken. Allah doesn't measure us by what others have. He measures us by the condition of our own hearts. Clean your heart, and peace will follow.